In an unexpected turn of events, the Detroit Lions managed a narrow 26-23 victory over the Houston Texans, a win that showcased both incredible resilience and some questionable decisions. Despite quarterback Jared Goff throwing 5 interceptions, the Lions fought back in a way that both puzzled and impressed NFL analysts. David Carr and his colleagues on NFL GameDay could hardly believe what they witnessed, and Carr specifically pointed to the Lions' determination and mental fortitude in what became a true test of character for the team. From the beginning, Goff's performance seemed to spell doom for the Lions. Carr noted how, at one point, Goff even skipped a pass to receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown, a missed throw that Carr attributed to the overwhelming pressure from the Texans' defense. It was clear that Goff felt every ounce of the Texans' aggressive defense, which had him throwing interceptions left and right, including 3 in the first half alone. With each turnover, the Lions' chances seemed to slip further away. But somehow, even as the game seemed all but lost, the Lions refused to crumble under the weight of those errors. The second half marked a shift, and the Lions began to gain ground through a series of strategic calls and persistent plays. Carr praised offensive coordinator Ben Johnson's ability to pivot. With the Lions' usually reliable run game struggling, Johnson had to get creative. It wasn't an ideal scenario. Most teams would likely bench a quarterback throwing that many picks, but Johnson continued to rely on Goff. This unusual commitment under such bleak circumstances became emblematic of the team's resilience and belief in their process. Key players also helped turn the tide. Rookie Jahmyr Gibbs and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown both contributed crucial plays, helping the Lions establish a rhythm as they chipped away at the Texans' lead. Despite mounting setbacks, these big plays brought the Lions back within striking distance. When the Texans' defense slackened, Gibbs was able to make chunk runs that set up scoring opportunities, and St. Brown showed reliable hands that eventually led to a touchdown. Detroit's commitment to the game plan in the face of adversity echoed head coach Dan Campbell's never-back-down philosophy. Carr explained how the Texans had ample opportunities to seal the win, but failed to capitalize. Wide-open opportunities went unanswered, including a crucial play involving receiver John Mechie, who appeared destined to score but was thwarted by a Lions safety, making a stunning interception. This missed opportunity underscored the Texans' season-long struggle to maintain consistency and execute in clutch moments. The Texans, now with back-to-back losses, face an uncertain road. Despite quarterback C.J. Stroud showing flashes of potential, including a crucial 15-yard touchdown pass in the first half, Houston simply couldn't sustain its early momentum. Carr pointed out the team's ongoing difficulties, especially when the running game falters. Joe Mixon, another critical asset for the Texans, had a rough outing with only 46 rushing yards across 25 carries. Stroud was also under heavy pressure, with 3 sacks, which further hindered the Texans' offensive rhythm. Carr observed that the Lions, on the other hand, seemed to be finding their identity as a team capable of prevailing in the face of adversity. He noted that while the Texans struggled to keep their composure, with Mixon even visibly frustrated on the sidelines, the Lions' sideline remained composed. There was an unspoken confidence that the team could recover, which indeed became a reality as they clawed their way back into contention. Goff and his team maintained a belief in their game plan, with Carr lauding their incredible fortitude and resilience. He even suggested that this type of hard-fought win could serve as a defining moment for the Lions. In his final thoughts, Carr highlighted the Lions' victory as an example of grit overcoming error. While it was far from a flawless performance, Goff's 5 interceptions and the lack of a dominant run game would typically spell defeat. The Lions' resolve carried them through. The coaching staff's confidence in their players, and the players' commitment to executing plays under intense pressure, exemplify a team that is beginning to understand what it takes to win even when the odds are stacked against them. In summary, this game was a roller coaster that captured the raw drama of football. For Detroit, it was an affirmation of their fighting spirit, a characteristic that Campbell has been instilling in his team. For Houston, it was a missed opportunity and a reminder of the inconsistency they still need to address if they want to become serious contenders. Both teams will need to learn from this game, but for the Lions, This victory could serve as a cornerstone upon which they continue to build a resilient, competitive team. What do you think? Was this game a sign of Detroit's potential, or did they simply get lucky? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe to keep up with more in-depth NFL analysis.